The other part of discovery would be where you're trying to get information not in written form. So that would be like a deposition. You've seen that on TV, right? A deposition is where a party is asked questions by a lawyer with a bunch of people sitting in the room. And you're like, okay, so pretend in this example, we're trying to figure out about income. So you might ask the other party, okay, so Mr. Smith, tell me about all the income you received in 2024. Okay, and you ask the question, and you kind of may find some other interesting details that get peppered in there face to face, right? It's the difference in reading a letter and like kind of watching a movie of what you may get out of it. And then there's a whole other set of stuff, things that are called subpoenas, like you've heard that on TV. And that is basically a paper that a lawyer can use that has sort of like the court's okay on it, that is sent to people who are not involved in this suit and says, hey, do something or give me something. And in the subpoena, this might come up in the same example if I was going to send like a subpoena to where your husband works and says like, hey, workplace of husband, produce all documents evidencing income received or that you paid out to this guy in 2024. And then they may or may not respond and it can turn into a whole thing. But like the subpoena says, hey, somebody not in this lawsuit, you need to do something. Because if you're in the suit, the court can just make you do it. So those are the basic broad categories of discovery. And even just talking about it takes me a while. Doing it takes a lot longer. It's an essential step. It can be costly. So you're going to want to make sure and answer your lawyer quickly and often. Be super diligent and organized to try to keep those costs down.